The first full Sunday of the 2024 NFL season was packed with jaw-dropping moments and record-breaking feats. Here's a rundown of some of the most extraordinary stats and events from Week 1. Bears' historic comeback. The Chicago Bears managed a 24-17 victory over the Titans despite a 17-point deficit and no offensive touchdowns. They became only the third team in NFL history to win without scoring an offensive TD after trailing by 17 points, joining the 2006 Bears and the 2016 Chiefs. The Bears' last such comeback led them to the Super Bowl, so fans are hopeful for a repeat. Comeback Kids. 3 teams overcame 14-point deficits to win their games: Bears, Bills, Dolphins. This is the first time in 45 years that 3 teams have achieved such comebacks in the season's opening week. Top Pick Triumph. Caleb Williams became the first number 1 overall pick to win his debut since 2002. His performance was modest, completing 14 of 29 passes for 93 yards, making him the second QB in history to throw 25-plus passes in a debut while under 100 yards. Bears and Steelers rarity. Pittsburgh and Chicago both won without scoring an offensive touchdown. This marks the first time in 13 years that multiple teams achieved this feat in the same week. Josh Allen's historic performance. Allen had 2 rushing and 2 passing touchdowns in a game for the 4th time in his career, tying him with Steve Young for the most such games in NFL history. Long-range kicking record. NFL kickers set a new record with 19 field goals from at least 50 yards in 1 week. Chris Boswell and Kaimi Fairburn both made 3 field goals from beyond 50 yards, the first time 2 kickers have achieved this in the same week. Bengals punter sets record. Rookie punter Ryan Rakow set the record for the highest gross punting average in a game with 64.5 yards per punt, including an 80-yard punt that set a franchise record. Jared Mayo's debut win. With New England's win over Cincinnati, Jared Mayo became the first Patriots coach to win his debut since 1991. He was also the first coach to win as a 7-point underdog in his debut game since Jason Garrett in 2010. Tyreek Hill's historic start. Despite his detainment, Hill had 7 catches for 130 yards and a touchdown. He's now averaging 112.1 yards in Week 1 games, the highest for any player with multiple Week 1 appearances. His 80-yard TD gives him 12 career receptions of 75-plus yards, tied for 3rd most in NFL history. Historic kickoff return. DJ Dallas scored the first kickoff return touchdown under the new rules with a 96-yard return against the Bills. Jaden Daniels' debut performance. Daniels rushed for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns in his debut, the second highest rushing total for a QB in their first game and tied for the most rushing TDs by a QB in their debut. Broncos safeties. The Broncos recorded 2 safeties against the Seahawks, making them the first team in 7 years to do so in a single game and only the 3rd team to record multiple safeties in Week 1. Deshaun Watson's deep throw struggles. Watson went 0 for 10 on throws traveling 15-plus air yards, the worst such performance since deep throws were tracked in 2006. Brandon Aubrey's almost record kick. Aubrey hit a 66-yard field goal that was nullified by a delay of game penalty. The kick had the distance, and it's only a matter of time before he sets an NFL record for the longest field goal. Week 1 provided plenty of excitement and set the stage for what promises to be an action-packed NFL season.